Hello, fellow adventurers. Today we're diving into the mysteries and beauty of one of the most captivating destinations in the Indian Himalayas, Roopkund Lake. Nestled high up in the Garhwal region, this alpine glacial lake is not just a breathtaking sight, but also holds a fascinating historical secret. Join me as we embark on a virtual journey to explore the enchanting Roopkund Lake and unravel the mysteries that lie beneath its crystal-clear waters. Roopkund, locally known as Mystery Lake or Skeleton Lake, is a high-altitude glacial lake in the Uttarakhand state of India. It lies in the lap of Trishul Massif. Located in the Himalayas, the area around the lake is uninhabited and is roughly at an altitude of 5,020 meters or 16,470 feet, surrounded by rock-strewn glaciers and snow-clad mountains. Roopkund is a popular trekking destination. The size of the lake varies substantially, but it is seldom more than 40 meters in diameter and is frozen in the winter. For more than 1,000 years around the lake lie several hundreds of dead people who most likely died in an extreme hailstorm, though there are various speculations behind these ancient bones. On the other side, alpine forests, green meadows, and snow-capped mountains are the specialties of the region, making it a perfect adventurous tourist attraction. The lake is colloquially referred to as Skeleton Lake, because in the summer, as the sun melts the ice around the lake, there opens dreadful sight, comprising bones and skulls of several hundred ancient humans and horses lying around the lake. It is not fully clear whether local people knew about this in earlier times or not, but first written reports appear in 1898. In 1942, a ranger reported about the bones and flesh seen in melting ice, and this arose disquiet among military personnel, fearing of surprise attack of Japanese army. The Anthropological Survey of India conducted a study of the skeletons during the 1950s, and some samples are displayed at the Anthropological Survey of India Museum, Dehradun. The studies of the skeletons revealed head injuries. According to some sources, these injuries were caused by round objects from above and were the common cause of death amongst the deceased. Those researchers concluded that the victims had been caught in a sudden hailstorm, just as described in local legends and songs. Low temperature, rarefied and clean air helped to preserve the bodies of deceased better than it would happen elsewhere. As the ice melts, nowadays it melts more than before, even flesh is revealed. Ice and landslides have pushed some bones in the lake. Little is known about the origin of these skeletons, as they have never been subjected to systematic anthropological or archaeological scrutiny, in part due to the disturbed nature of the site, which is frequently affected by rock slides and which is often visited by local pilgrims and hikers who have manipulated the skeletons and removed many of the artifacts. There have been multiple proposals to explain the origins of these skeletons. Himalaya is extremely rich with legends, and area of Roopkund is not an exception. According to one mythological legend, goddess Nanda Devi and Lord Shiva passed by this area after a successful fight with demons. Nanda Devi wanted to quench her thirst, and Shiva created this lake for her. When Nanda Devi bent over the lake, she could see her clear and beautiful reflection. Thus the lake got name Roopkund, which literally means look or shape lake. Another folklore describes a pilgrimage to the nearby shrine of the mountain goddess Nanda Devi, undertaken by a king and queen and their many attendants, who due to their inappropriate celebratory behavior were struck down by the wrath of Nanda Devi. It has also been suggested that these are the remains of an army or group of merchants who were caught in a storm. Finally, it has been suggested by the scientists that they were the victims of an epidemic. Now, to shed light on the origin of the skeletons of Roopkund, researchers have analyzed their remains using a series of bioarchaeological analyses, including ancient DNA, stable isotope dietary reconstruction, radiocarbon dating, and osteological analysis. They have found that the Roopkund skeletons belong to three genetically distinct groups that were deposited during multiple events, separated in time by approximately 1,000 years. These findings refute previous suggestions that the skeletons of Roopkund Lake were deposited in a single catastrophic event. The new results show that there were 23 people with South Asian ancestry at Roopkund, but they died during one or several events between the 7th and 10th centuries AD. What's more, the Roopkund skeletons contain another group of 14 victims who died there 1,000 years later, likely in a single event. And unlike the earlier South Asian skeletons, the later group at Roopkund had a genetic ancestry tied to the Mediterranean, Greece, and Crete, to be exact. Why was a Mediterranean group at Roopkund, and how did they meet their end? Researchers don't know and aren't speculating. Most scholars believe that Roopkund victims were pilgrims who died during the Raj Jat pilgrimage after getting caught in a severe hailstorm. Did the Mediterranean group come for the Raj Jat pilgrimage and then stay at the lake long enough to meet their ends there? According to the DNA evidence, there's no other thought than this for now. However, scientists say that this type of scenario wouldn't make any sense. As our journey to Roopkund Lake comes to an end, I hope you enjoyed immersing yourself in the stunning landscapes and intriguing stories that make this destination truly one of a kind. If you found this video inspiring or informative, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your fellow adventure enthusiasts, and subscribe for more exciting travel content. Leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your own experiences or any other destinations you'd like me to explore next. Until next time.